back on the road. Cars are lining up to leave Hubei and the coronavirus lockdown behind. After 2 months of empty roads and closed borders, government travel restrictions on most of the province are being lifted. But there are strict conditions. Before crossing the provincial border, residents must show a green code certifying good health and submit employer contact details. Only those with jobs waiting for them elsewhere may leave. Chartered trains and buses have been organized for workers. Local public transport has resumed. All passengers must have their temperature checked. Shu Li-Qin says she's happy the lockdown is over, but is worried.
We hope others don't discriminate against us Hubei people. We've already gone through a hard time. We locked ourselves up for 2 months.
The government says there have been almost no local infections over the past week. But many fear the end of the Hubei lockdown could spark a second virus outbreak. On social media, Hubei workers say they've been fired from their jobs in other cities or are being evicted from their apartments.
From
the perspective of science and epidemiology, the lockdown is no longer needed, and Hubei people should be freed. I understand some are still worried as the previous situation was serious, but now Beijing is still imposing strict policies, which I think are too harsh.
Though the lockdown in Hubei has eased, here in Beijing, restrictions are being tightened. Many government and commercial operations in the capital are back on track, and the last thing the government wants to see is a rise of new infections that could threaten a return to normal life. Beijing's Great Wall has reopened to visitors, and so has the city zoo. Restaurants are also once again welcoming customers, but not everyone is free to come and go as they please. In Wuhan, workers are disinfecting the train station ahead of its reopening. The city where the coronavirus pandemic began is due to remain under lockdown for another 2 weeks. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Beijing.